Once upon a time, in the whimsical land of Wonderhaven, there lived a bumbling wizard named Cedric. While his colleagues were mastering powerful spells and performing incredible feats of magic, poor Cedric often found himself tangled in his own robes or accidentally turning everyday objects into mischievous creatures. One sunny morning, Cedric woke up with a mischievous glint in his eye. Determined to prove his magical prowess, he decided to visit the bustling marketplace in the neighboring village. Armed with a bag full of enchanted prank items, he set off on his adventure. As Cedric arrived at the marketplace, his eyes widened at the vibrant sights and sounds. Stall after stall displayed dazzling trinkets, exotic potions, and peculiar artifacts. His heart raced with anticipation. Spotting a particularly stern-looking vendor, Cedric couldn't resist the opportunity to cast a hilarious spell. With a flick of his wrist, he aimed his wand at a bucket of apples, and instead of turning them into a flock of colorful butterflies as he had intended, the apples transformed into hopping, giggling apple-shaped creatures that bounced around the stall. Pandemonium erupted as the apple creatures darted through the marketplace, laughing mischievously and playfully stealing hats from unsuspecting passers-by. Cedric, struggling to contain his laughter, tried to corral the rogue apple creatures back into the bucket, but they proved to be surprisingly nimble. Meanwhile, the villagers, initially startled by the chaos, couldn't help but join in the laughter. They soon discovered that the apple creatures were harmless and delightfully mischievous, causing more amusement than harm. The marketplace transformed into a lively carnival as people tried to catch the apple creatures and reclaim their stolen hats. Just as Cedric was about to use a spell to reverse the apple creature transformation, a mischievous squirrel scurried up a nearby tree, causing a gust of wind that sent Cedric's hat flying into the air. In a moment of clumsy panic, Cedric accidentally cast a spell on himself, turning his own robes into a colorful, singing chorus line. The villagers burst into laughter at the sight of Cedric dancing and singing alongside his animated robes. Cedric, realizing the hilarity of the situation, abandoned his attempts to reverse the spell and joined in the merriment, twirling and tapping his way through the marketplace. The laughter and joy spread throughout Wonderhaven, as people danced with their stolen hats and Cedric's animated robes swirled and sang. It became an annual tradition, known as the Folly Festival, where everyone would come together to celebrate the hilarity and magic that Cedric had unintentionally brought into their lives. From that day forward, Cedric became a beloved figure in Wonderhaven, known as the Wizard of Mirth. He continued to stumble upon funny and unexpected magical mishaps, each one bringing laughter and cheer to the land. And so, dear reader, remember that even in a world of grand magic and serious spells, sometimes it's the comical blunders and light-hearted enchantments that can bring the most laughter and joy. And if you ever find yourself in need of a good chuckle, seek out the charming and bumbling Wizard of Mirth, Cedric, in the whimsical land of Wonderhaven.